The Weir has a starting point for me that is as simple and beautiful as a great joke. It starts with literally 4 Irish guys in a bar, a small rural bar, who are settling in for their usual night of banter. However, that night is not the usual night that they thought it would be because they're interrupted by the arrival of a woman from town. They do what you would expect them to do in some ways. They all take turns telling stories to try and impress her, this woman from Dublin. But she ends up telling a story that not only trumps them all, it leaves them completely devastated. You won't be surprised, I suppose, to hear that that rural Irish pub setting is pretty important to this production. What you might find surprising is that it's been very important to the casting of the show. I have followed what you might call the Irish pub approach to casting the Weir, which doesn't mean that Nadine and I have met in PJ O'Brien's.
But we will be.
We will be soon. We'll be soon. It also doesn't mean that I got really drunk on Guinness and forgotten who I've cast. What it means is that we're filling the room, the rehearsal room, and ultimately the theatre full of genuine regulars. And by that I mean people whose company we really enjoy, but also people who have a gift for hospitality and storytelling that match the spirit of Conor McPherson's beautiful play, The Weir. That brings me very neatly to the actor leading the cast, which is an actor that I've admired for a long time, but was fortunate enough to work with at the start of this year. There are a few people for me, this is where I get to say embarrassing stuff, but there are a few people for me who can combine Nadine Garner's effortless move across comedy and drama, who can combine pain and laughter. So I was incredibly delighted when she agreed to play the part of Valerie in The Weir. I'll come back in a moment, but I thought it would be wonderful to hear from Nadine. She wasn't aware, I don't think, that signing on meant that she got to stand up and chat about the play this evening, but I'm thrilled that we get to hear from Nadine about why she's excited about The Weir as well. So Nadine.
Thank you, Sam. When Sam handed me the play to read, I was literally in the throes of finishing up on Private Lives, which was a great rollicking production which we enjoyed thoroughly. But it was very much a theatrical piece, a show piece, and it was about being pitched at a certain level, and I was very much enjoying the broad strokes that I was playing, and I was loving it and really relishing it. And then he handed me this piece and I just thought, it's too raw, it's too real. I don't know if I can go there. It's so exposing. And I actually said to him, I really want to work with you because I really want to create a language. I'm really excited about creating a language and a way of working with a director of such talent. And to be able to be asked back to re-collaborate is very exciting. But the piece itself I found to be so confronting that I almost didn't say yes. And then I thought, well, it's really those shows that you almost want to walk away from, which are the ones you really have to do, because as an actor, all you're really ever looking to do is to expand. And I thought, I have to look into the face of this fear and say yes, and trust him. And so I did, and I do, and I can't wait. I'm very frightened of the piece, and I'm completely in love with it, and know that we're going to create something very fine and very human, and I hope you can all come along and be with us. Thank you.